Before luxury can arrive, we must clear the ghosts of the industrial past from these hallowed tracks. Precision is our first passenger, and every millimeter of this terrain is mapped against the weight of the coming steel. We strip the earth back to its bedrock to ensure a foundation that will never shift under the locomotive's roar. Logistics dictate the pace as we reshape the topography to accommodate the massive footprint of the central lobby. Unexpected geological obstacles require brute force and diamond-hard determination to overcome. We remove the old iron to make way for a structural evolution that honors its heritage. In the trenches, the battle for a perfectly level site is 1 inch by grueling inch. Deep excavation begins, plunging 30 feet down to house the hotel's complex mechanical life support systems.
Even the earth resists, but the relentless power of modern machinery is built to conquer. Every legacy utility line must be identified and rerouted without disrupting the delicate timeline.
Protecting the integrity of the exposed earth is vital for the structural stability of the upcoming pour.
Demolition is a surgical process, removing the decayed to create room for the resilient.
Constant motion is the heartbeat of the site, as thousands of cubic meters of debris are hauled away.
Science meets sweat as we verify that the load-bearing capacity of the soil meets our rigorous standards.
Beneath the luxury, a complex network of industrial-grade drainage begins to take shape.
Compaction creates the silent, solid stage upon which our grand architectural performance will stand. This project never sleeps, driven by a deadline that demands 24-hour precision.
We establish our own power grid on site to fuel the massive energy demands of construction. The void is prepared, marking the transition from destruction to creation.
Every measurement for the next 2 years will radiate from this single, immutable point.
The skeletal components arrive, hinting at the massive scale of the locomotive-inspired frame. The blueprint is translated from paper to the earth with absolute fidelity. Order emerges from chaos as we prepare for the most critical phase of the build. Every wing of the hotel requires the same uncompromising level of ground preparation. Preparation is complete. The era of steel and stone is about to begin.
The foundation is the silent hero of the train engine hotel, bearing the weight of a simulated 10,000-ton locomotive.
Eliminating voids is essential to ensure the concrete reaches its maximum compressive strength. Steel provides the bones that allow the structure to withstand the seismic shifts of the valley. Efficiency in the small details accelerates the momentum of the entire project.
To build a giant, we must first erect the machines that can lift its heavy heart.
There is zero margin for error when mounting the primary structural columns.
A logistical masterpiece ensures that the pour never stops, preventing cold joints in the slab.
The basement floor must be perfectly level to accommodate the precision boiler room equipment. Our reach now extends hundreds of feet into the air, ready to assemble the hotel's upper tiers. Controlling the chemical reaction of the concrete is the difference between a century of strength and premature failure. We transition from the horizontal to the vertical as the skeletal frame begins its ascent. Every connection is torqued to exact specifications, locking the steel into a rigid, unified mass. We seal the structure against the mountain's moisture, ensuring the interior remains a sanctuary of dry luxury. Even in a world of heavy iron, we rely on the surgical accuracy of light. The floor plates create a safe working platform for the hundreds of craftsmen who will soon follow.
Fusing the steel deck to the frame ensures the concrete floor and steel skeleton act as one.
Prefabricated components allow us to build with speed without sacrificing the density of the build. Communication between the rigger and operator is a silent, high-stakes dance. As the center rises, the peripheral wings begin to find their footing.
Verification is constant. We test every layer before it is buried forever.
The unique cylindrical geometry of the engine's nose begins to take its iconic shape.
Handcrafted precision meets industrial scale in the most complex corners of the design. The exterior skin will soon need a platform for the stonemasons and glass fitters.
We pre-stress the building, giving the concrete the internal strength to span wide, open luxury lobbies.
The stage is set, the foundation is finished, and the train engine hotel is ready to rise.
The silhouette of a titan emerges as we begin the vertical assembly of the hotel's central engine block. Custom-engineered junctions are bored on-site to ensure the massive curved beams align with absolute zero tolerance.
Reinforced panoramic glass will provide guests with an unobstructed view of the alpine wilderness.
Heavy stone provides the visual weight and durability required for an architectural tribute to the steam age. Beneath the aesthetic, a nervous system of high-voltage power prepares to light up this mountain monument. These iconic drive wheels serve as the structural anchors for the cantilevered dining terrace. Automation ensures that even the utility exhausts are finished to a gallery-standard shine.
Modular construction allows us to install fully finished luxury suites in a matter of hours, not weeks.
Warm, organic textures are introduced to soften the industrial power of the steel frame. The living facade will age with the landscape, turning from a brilliant bronze to a classic mountain green.
Climate control in an alpine environment requires industrial-scale thermal management. We ground the luxury of the hotel by integrating the very stones the railway was carved from.
Vertical transportation is housed within the iconic chimney, blending form with essential function. Complex hydraulic systems are installed to mimic the steam-powered mechanics of the past.
The hotel's footprint is fully realized, spanning over 300 yards of the valley floor. Protection against the elements is layered with aesthetic intent to define the engine's muscularity. Volume and light collide in the heart of the structure, creating a sense of cathedral-like scale.
Every angle is designed to channel the sun into the depths of the lower decks.
Thousands of hand-placed rivets provide the tactile authenticity of a turn-of-the-century machine.
We extend the experience beyond the walls, bridging the gap between industry and nature.
High-output culinary tech is integrated into the compact, efficient geometry of a luxury galley.
The entrance is a statement of intent, heavy, silent, and flawlessly engineered.
Intelligence is baked into the steel, ensuring the building responds dynamically to the mountain air.
Light defines the form, transforming the construction site into a beacon of high-altitude luxury. The rise is complete. The skeletal beast has been fully clothed in glass, stone, and steel.
The army of machines retreats, leaving behind a finished masterpiece of engineering.
We peel back the grime of construction to reveal the pristine surfaces of a five-star retreat. Healing the landscape is our final duty, erasing the scars of excavation with native flora. The final touches are a matter of human touch, where industrial strength meets refined elegance.
A symbolic gesture marks the end of the journey and the beginning of the destination. Luxury is found in the details of the cabin, where every comfort is meticulously engineered. What was once a rough-cut pit is now a climate-controlled sanctuary for the world's finest vintages.
We breathe life into the architecture, giving the building the soul of a living engine.
Warmth returns to the valley as the hotel prepares to welcome its first guests.
Culinary excellence finds a new home at the edge of the world.
Gravity-defying design pays homage to the heavy iron that built the modern world.
Softness is the final layer, providing the ultimate contrast to the rigid steel frame. Engineering provides the warmth that allows for luxury in the harshest environments.
Human service becomes the final component in this mechanical symphony.
Symmetry and strength are mirrored in the landscape, a perfect union of man and mountain.
The invitation is extended. The tracks are clear for a new era of travel.
A new dawn for luxury begins at the end of the line.
Time stands still in a place where the past and the future are fused in steel.
We haven't just built a hotel, we've resurrected a legend.
A permanent stamp of quality on a project that defied the odds.
Built to endure the centuries, the engine stands ready for any storm.
The ultimate measure of our success is the awe of those who step aboard.
From every angle, the Train Engine Hotel is a triumph of cinematic construction.
All aboard for the pinnacle of luxury. Journey complete. Welcome home.